Everybody listen. Yeah. Is what you all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. What up, B-Dot?
Good job, B-Dot.
Angela, long time no see.
I did not know that you were going to be here today because you got this whole other job.
Oh, my gosh.
On the Joe Budden podcast.
Trying to earn,
Good
Angela.
job, B-Dot.
Rent's too damn high.
And you came in here, I thought you were going to be in my seat trying to be funny because you got here before me.
Gotta be professional, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Man, we got to talk about that today. I cannot wait
Let's
to
do
understand how all this has unfolded.
Shout out to Joe Budden.
But we're going to start the show off with some love and some positivity. We are going to shine a light. By the way, they're saying these long airport lines should start to ease right now because TSA workers are starting to get their back pay. Some of them have already seen some of that money coming through.
And you just came back from Atlanta.
I did.
Right.
And I only waited a few minutes on the way back. I thought it was going to be awful. And when I got there, I ended up switching to an earlier flight. I was so early at the airport, but it took me like a few minutes to go through.
Okay.
But it was all ICE agents checking us in. All ICE agents.
They had you on that list, Angela.
I'm going to put you on there. All right. Well, 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. Right now, let's hear some Sierra and Missy Elliott. 1-2 step. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. What's up, B-Dot?
What's poppin',
Good
Angela?
job, B-Dot.
Hey, that feels good. I ain't hear that in a minute.
Okay, I know that's right.
All right.
Well, it is time for us to shine a light, and today I want to shine a light on Nzinga Imani.
Okay.
She has announced that she is having a little baby.
Hey.
She's an actress. She's a model. She's on Zatima. She's in Friend Zone, and she's now got the next chapter of her life getting started. She posted, "Barefoot in the sand, there is something so special about standing at the edge of the ocean in this season of life. I'm already anxious and excited for the day I get to run, play, and build sandcastles with our little one. Motherhood already feels like its own ride, equal parts calm, overwhelming, beautiful, and powerful." And so her reveal exclusive is now live with Essence, where she'll be sharing more of this chapter in her own words.
Where do I know her from?
Zatima?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the show? Or?
Yeah, it's a show.
Okay.
On BET.
Gotcha.
Where
All right.
Fatima and Zach are a couple on that show.
Got it.
And she's like the best friend on there. So
You know I don't got cable.
she also had posted that everybody's pregnant right now. So
Are you,
all the
Angela?
girlies. No.
Okay.
Don't play yourself. All right. Addie, who do you want to shine a light on?
I would like to shine a light on my boyfriend, Sean.
My man.
He is my baby. He is my baby, my man, my lover, and he is always hardworking.
I could tell you baby him by the way you said, my baby. How long y'all been together?
We have been together going on 2 years.
Okay, going on to, all right.
That's
good
nice.
times. All right, well, shout out to him. He is definitely doing something right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for calling. Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. In case you couldn't get through, you could leave a message and shine a light like that. And we have some information for you guys over the weekend. This interview with Nick Cannon and Amber Rose, and then Chili issued a statement about whether or not she is MAGA. Well, we're going to hear some information about Democrats and Republicans and how the parties actually switch sides. It's Way Up.
There's truth in the room.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Uh-oh, B-Dot.
Yo.
Let's get
Good
into
job,
this.
B-Dot.
Yee can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Okay.
All right. Well, Nick Cannon's Big Drive series, he just had Amber Rose on. And we all know Amber Rose is MAGA, right?
Yeah.
She's supportive of Donald Trump. She spoke at the RNC. So she talked about how she thinks that white people should be able to say the N-word with no consequences.
White people should be able to say because when you really stop giving a about stupid, dumbass words, we'll stop killing each other. You know, if it says the hard R and they're pointing at you, it's very different than rap lyrics or saying, oh, that's my homie.
Right.
We're all smart enough to know what's right and what's wrong.
So they should be able to say it, but only in rap lyrics, but they can't point at you and say it. That's what I'm confused about.
I mean, you can say what you want, but there's consequences behind.
She thinks there shouldn't be consequences.
Gotcha.
But how can you tell people how to react?
You can't police people.
There might be not be consequences with her.
Right.
If you say it to her, but with the hard her,
You might get a high.
All right. In addition, I think maybe this is the first time people realize that Nick Cannon is super conservative, right?
Okay.
And here's what he had to say about how he does mess with Trump.
As of now, I agree with a lot of things that he's doing. If there's a time where I don't agree, I'll say I don't agree.
Yeah. We got the Gulf of America now. He's like the club. You charging a $5 million bottle service fee to get into the country.
I know. Listen.
You know, sitting president, putting his signature on currency, and signing everything, putting his name on the airport, wanting to put his name on everything.
I need some Trump bucks.
I bet you have some. All right. In addition to that, there is this conversation about the Democratic Party, and Nick Cannon says they're the party of the KKK.
Okay.
Democrats don't care about black people, and they don't care about, and the Republicans do, and that's the misconception.
I agree with you 100%.
Thank you,
People don't know that the Democrats is the party of the KKK.
Yep.
People don't know that the Republicans are the party that freed the slaves.
Yep.
Both of you and I have some conservative views. You just a little bit more outspoken about it than I am. And I don't subscribe to either party.
Well, two things can be true. I mean, the KKK were founded under Confederate soldiers who later became Democrats. And the Republicans did help pass the 13th Amendment, which freed the slaves and abolished slavery.
Well, I think people also historically have to understand that while that's how things started, around the 1940s, a lot of the white conservatives in the South left the Democratic Party to join the Republicans because they did not want to have civil rights for African Americans. And that's when that switch started to happen and has continued to happen. And so actually we had Congressman James Clyburn on. He has a book called The First Eight, and he discusses the history.
In 1948, the Democratic Party decided that it was going to chart a new direction. Harry Truman was a Democrat. He was the first president to address the NAACP. He integrated the armed services. He did everything that black folks were trying to get Roosevelt to do, and Roosevelt wouldn't do it. When this happened, all of these people left the Democratic Party, and they went over and took the Republican Party from black folks. So the Democrats that were left were the pro-civil rights Democrats.
Yeah, a shift definitely happened, like post-Reconstruction, enter into the Civil Rights era. I think famously, like Martin Luther King's father, he was a long life Republican, then he shifted.
Yeah, James Clyburn talked about that. So check out that full interview on Way Up With You too, and his book, The First Eight.
All right.
Where he discusses that whole history. But I think making a statement like that with no context is dangerous.
Context is important.
All right, when we come back, we have About Last Night, where we discuss what we did over the weekend. I traveled and came back and also had a, really emotional weekend too.
All in one piece.
It's Way Up.
About last night. Here's how it went down.
Last night.
Man, truthfully, last night, B-Dot, I was I watched last night's episode of DTF St. Louis, because I've been into that show.
Everyone keeps talking about it, man. I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball. I gotta check it out.
You need to watch it. It's very weird and interesting. We're trying to figure out what's going on, who killed the guy, we find in the first episode.
Oh, so who done it?
Yeah, kind of.
Got it.
It's all very strange. But anyway, I was traveling over the weekend. As much as I did not want to have to get on a flight and go to Atlanta, I couldn't miss HBCU Aware Fest. So when I went there, literally one person in line in front of me on the digital ID line, and then coming back, I went through the regular general line, no priority, no pre-check, and was through in less than 10 minutes.
Okay. So it's like propaganda? Because it seems...
No. I think it depends, on what time of the day you're going. I will say, in the airport in Atlanta, it was all ICE agents working and checking your ID and putting you through until you got to the scanner and everything, and which was weird because it's this is all very new. But I guess people are starting to get paid. They're back pay today, but they still haven't worked out a permanent funding.
Gotcha. Permanent solution.
And then the other thing I did over the weekend was we're trying to get everything out of my brother's apartment. It's been, how long has it been? Since almost 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
Yeah, and it's okay. And my mom thinks that this is a fine amount of time, but I'm like, no, let's get this going because it's... So actually his friends came over. Shout out to Alex, Ian, Malcolm, and they were so helpful in helping us, because I've been trying to do it without other people helping, but now I think that was really the key to help us get it going. Man. And so almost done.
Is it a lot of stuff?
a lot. He lived there for a long time, and he did a lot of technology things. So there's stuff that I don't know how valuable it is. I mean, there's like drones, there's VR stuff, there's monitors, there's all these things, there's servers, there's all these things in there that I don't know what it is or what to do with it. You know, there's a lot of camera equipment and stuff like that. So I didn't want to just like throw away things. And then to my parents, everything is valuable.
Yeah, it sounds like Best Buy.
It's like old shoes and stuff. They're like, we need to keep these. I'm like, no, we don't. Let's donate.
Absolutely.
What did you do, Mr. Joe Budden Podcast?
That's all I've been doing is building with the Joe Budden TV community, man. They're
good job, B-Dot.
Yeah, they're rabid, man.
And you love to argue.
I don't like to argue.
Yes, you do. You love it.
I just defend myself, Angela. That's all. So I was just building with those guys, and you know, let them get.
Sometimes
to know who
you're
I
the
was.
aggressor.
I play defense. Okay, I'm just here to help and hold.
I have
people
so
down.
many questions.
Okay.
Because we're listening to Jay-Z and the change clothes as the bed for this break. But when we come back, we're going to get into all of your...
Get into it?
Yeah, we're going to get all into it. But right now, tell us a secret.
All right.
Oh, tell us some. B-Dot.
I ain't got none.
I'm kidding. 800.
Good job, B-Dot.
800-292-5150. If you have a secret and you want to tell us all about it, maybe it has something to do with work, your coworkers. Maybe there's somebody that you're playing nice with, but you really can't stand, or you did something to get some revenge, like took their seat before they came into the studio. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Your secret's safe with us. It's a no judgment zone. That's 800-292-5150. Call us up.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Ooh, you know what time it is, B-Dot.
Yeah.
Good job, B-Dot.
You always are a little like, ooh, don't tell my secrets. But we're going to get into your secrets later. Right now, we want to hear from our Way Up With Ye squad. 800-292-5150. Anonymous caller, what's your secret?
All right, so I work in the truck, you feel me? And sometimes I be having to use the bathroom, and I can't use the bathroom, you feel me? So I'll take to my box, put a bag over it, you feel me, and do my thing.
You poop in your truck?
That's a fact.
And I assume you don't want to make any stops, right? Like at a rest stop or anything?
It's not even that. It's just sometimes there's no bathroom around.
Okay. I can't even imagine what that's like. Do you have wipes or just dry tissues?
Nah, wipes, all that. Come on, you.
Oh, okay. How dare I ask? Right.
It's a situation, Angela.
Now, what if you have like diarrhea?
Uh-oh.
Nah, see, that's different. You feel the difference. Like, I bet. Then you gotta really go to the real bathroom. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a little I be doing. Ain't nothing crazy.
But when you gotta go, especially when you're on the road, that's the worst feeling, man.
Yeah, and you're like trying to
like crazy. Like you can't hold that in. Like that's crazy.
Well, have you ever done that?
Nah, I haven't. But you've pulled over the side of the road.
Peed, but not pooped.
Not pooped.
Yeah, I haven't pooped on the side of the road yet. Well, I'm sure that feels very freeing to you.
Hell yeah.
What about a diaper?
Hell no.
Oh.
Why you wilding, G?
I'm wilding.
Have some couth, Angela.
I would rather poop in a diaper than in a box and wrap it up in a bag.
Nah, you wilding, man. You gotta hit the squat and just, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, thank you. I'm visualizing this. All right, take care. What's up, anonymous caller? How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. What's your secret today? For me and
I got
B-Dot.
a crush on a celebrity.
Okay, it happens.
Is it a woman or a man?
It's a female.
Okay. B-Dot was hoping somebody had a crush on him.
Shut up, Angela.
Nah. Every celebrity I be stalking her IG.
Oh, word?
Okay.
Who is this?
That's what makes a celebrity so accessible today, too, that you can stalk them on social media.
Do we know this celebrity? Like, she really famous?
Yeah, she got a boyfriend now.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that's what a crush is for.
How should I go about approaching her?
Well, you shouldn't if she has a boyfriend.
I think
for real.
Slide in that DM, man. Find out where she works and send her a bouquet.
I slid at her DM many times.
And what happened?
Yeah, ignore him.
Damn.
Oh, that hurts.
You should have did a game line, put F3.
Well, you guys don't even know each other. It's a celebrity. She may not have even seen your DM.
Okay.
Maybe you should leave a comment on her profile.
I think she should know by now.
Oh.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your secret.
We got to figure out who the celebrity is.
Yeah, do you want to tell us who the celebrity is?
I'm talking to her.
Oh, Angela.
Hit up B-Dot.
That's how you feel?
Damn, Angela.
No. What?
You're going to break his heart just like that?
Well, thank you for calling. That was a great secret. Thanks for sharing.
Damn.
He had the sexy voice on too.
Cold world,
That's
Angela.
how you feel. You know what? When we come back, let's do some Yeetie. Let's talk about a different Angela. Angela Simmons and Cam Newton. He gave her the ick.
Oh.
That's how Angela's are feeling. It's way up.
Like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
All right, it's way up with Angela Yee. It's me and B-Dots.
Good job, B-Dot.
That's right.
Whoop, whoop. All right, and let's talk about some Yeetie stories. Angela Simmons was on Cam Newton on Funky Friday.
Okay.
And apparently they went on one date in the past, a long time ago, in 2011. And he was just wondering, I guess, what happened. And she said that on that date, he gave her the ick. Listen to this.
We hung out in New York, took a taxi. I think we took a taxi to a diner called the New York Hotel
This was
Diner.
before Uber.
We sat down and talked. This is the first time I met you. A mutual friend connected us. You, the whole time, were making jokes, and you were doing this, patting yourself on the back and laughing. And when we take the taxi back, like I was about to be like, I bet, bye. But we sat outside the hotel and we talked for a while, and I got to know you. That's when I got to know you, and you were like super nice there.
Well, she's lucky she didn't end up pregnant at the end of the date.
Ooh. At the end of the date?
Cam got all those kids, man.
Corey Gamble was a mutual friend, by the way, that linked them up on this date, just to FYI.
Has anyone ever given you the ick?
Absolutely.
What's the ick?
I mean, ick is like, this person is very gross, and it's kind of a turnoff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What about you as a man?
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember going on a double date once.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the chick, she was really rude, and she looked like the Tick. So...
Who made you go on a double date? Was it like a favor because
she was ugly, Nick?
No, but I'm saying who made you do that? Was it your friend was like, hey, my homegirl?
Yeah, we got somebody for you. I was like, cool. We went to Dallas BBQs and I saw her. I was like, woof. And I just had to make the best of it, but she was also rude.
How was the food?
Food was okay.
All right. Well, now let's move on to CBS Mornings. Michael Jordan sat down with Gayle King.
Who, the corny guy?
No,
Oh.
Michael Jordan. Stop it.
Got it.
Oh, my
Sorry.
goodness. You got to stop. But anyway, he talked about loving NASCAR now because he don't have to do what he has to do in basketball, right? He's, just there, and he's not the center of attention, although it's hard not to be. He also said that he would watch NASCAR races as a child with his father, and so it's nostalgic for him too. Here's what he said.
When I said I wanted to retire and get to a quieter life, I wanted to get away from basketball in terms of what I represented in that arena and how big I've gotten. And it was such a huge burden for me in that sport. Here, the burden's not quite the same, but it's something that keeps me alive.
Think Mike ever gambled on races?
Absolutely. All right. In addition to that, she asked him if he misses basketball. Here's what he said.
Is there a teeny tiny part of you that misses basketball, that misses...
Oh, yeah. 100%. It's not just a teeny, it's a huge piece. But I've compensated that feeling through NASCAR or through fishing, that I like going fishing. But that urge to dream, that if I wish I can still pick up a basketball and
You would still... You would.
I would love to do that.
I feel the same way, Mike. Playing basketball in your 40s ain't the same when you was a teenager, man.
You can pull something.
I know.
You know how many guys are like, I tore my ACL. I hurt my back. I pulled a hamstring.
Or going hard at the scrimmage.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not in the headlines. They're flying under the radar. Imagine this. Thieves have stolen 12 tons of Kit Kat bars.
Damn.
That's a lot of Kit Kats. All right. Also, we'll talk about these No Kings protests.
All
It's
right.
way up.
The news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right. It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
Yo.
Man, a group of thieves in Europe stole more than 12 tons of Kit Kat chocolate bars.
Who's the fat ass that steals 12K of chocolate?
It made me want a Kit Kat bar.
Man.
I was just thinking about all the different candy. You asked me what's my favorite candy.
Yeah,
I'm
what's your
like, I
favorite
can't
candy?
even picture that. It just changes with the time. What about you?
Give me, if they stole Ferrero Rochers.
Okay, I like those.
That makes me feel
That's
fancy.
not my favorite, but I like those.
Thank you.
Back in the day, you know what I used to love, and I haven't had one since then? Remember those Cadbury cream eggs?
Ew.
Oh my gosh, I used to love those. I used to really like really sugary candies. I also really like chewy lemon heads.
Okay. I remember those.
Our producer Dan loves the Nerds gummy clusters.
I heard he likes blow pops.
Yes, he does.
Last time on this show.
He also likes to see how many licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Last time on the show, too.
Now, another thing that happened was the No Kings. Those marches and rallies happened all over the weekend. We had that in New York. It was everywhere, the No Kings protests. There were event organizers that estimate more than 8 million people attended to protest these policies that were imposed by Donald Trump and the Iran war, immigration enforcement, the rising cost of living. Organizers said Trump wants to rule over us as a tyrant, but this is America, and power belongs to the people, not to wannabe kings or their billionaire cronies.
Yeah, they had New York City all jammed up, man.
Now, a White House spokesperson is calling these protests Trump derangement therapy sessions. And the only people who care are the reporters who are paid to cover them. I know if 8 million people came out, I'm going to guess
I think somebody cares.
that more people care. I did see this older white woman who was being interviewed at the protest, and they were asking her about the lack of diversity when it came to that. And she said, look, if black people come out, they're going to end up getting arrested, going to jail. They're on the front lines for everything. We need to be the ones also out here protesting. So it was an amazing answer. I didn't summarize it properly, but I'm going to find it for you.
Okay.
But anyway, that is your under the radar stories. And this I thought was good for you, B-Dot. TikTok is turning into a TV network.
Okay.
And so now they're going to be doing these micro dramas. And I feel like you've got a lot of micro dramas.
A lot of drama.
All right. Well, the Way Up Mix is coming at the top of the hour. Plus, we still have Ask Yee on the way. Yee T. Plus, we have an exclusive with B-Dot.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking to him about what's happening with this Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to Tiny. She does my nails. And she is a faithful Joe Budden podcast watcher, and she was asking me, like, so what's going on with B-Dot? So we're going to get some answers today.
Okay.
All right? Tell us a secret.
Let's do it.
It's Way Up.
It's time to spill that Yee tea.
All right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
Slow on a draw there, Nick.
Okay. B-Dot.
Yo.
So did you listen to the Ye Bully album?
Bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Not all the way.
I will say that I've been... Dan, go ahead. Dan had something to say. Go ahead, Dan. He texted me this week, and I already had seen that the album had come out and the Father video dropped. And he was like, this is the best album.
You're not standing in solidarity with your Jewish brothers and sisters?
That's a difficult thing that I go through. But, I mean, Kanye was too impactful on my entire childhood. So.
Gotcha.
No matter what he does.
Well, I took a step back for a while. All my merch is gone. Except for this hoodie.
Well, let's play. And by the way, just for clarity, since this album came out, Bully, it got close to 50 million in its first full day at Spotify. One of the biggest first weeks of the year on Spotify, alongside BTS and Harry Styles. It's the biggest hip hop release of the year on Spotify so far. The song Father did 4.1 million streams in its first full day globally.
Okay.
And here is a snippet of that.
Bye-bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on a 9. Now I bought 2 streets. Cottage Grove to King Drive. Yeah, this life is a movie.
Cause I look good. I smell good. I feel good.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Know you wondering where the F I been. I been going hard like a aspirin.
Even B-Dot bobbing his head.
Doesn't sound bad.
It doesn't sound bad. The video is directed by his wife, Bianca Sensori. She's an architect, a conceptual jewelry designer, and activist artist.
And part-time nudist.
And it's surpassed 5.5 million views in 24 hours, by the way. But I will say, this is her directorial debut. She did an interview with Architectural Digest.
Okay.
And she said it felt like a natural extension of my background in architecture and performance art. The video setting is the church. It's a center of gravity for communities where life's most important rituals take place, like baptisms, deaths, weddings, confessions, holy communions, and prayers, the world stage. And she said they captured the video in a single shot, constructing a logic that could only exist within a dream, where unrelated characters, worlds, and temporalities collide within one continuous space.
Hey, there was a lot of symbolism in the video.
I think you're going to have to watch it like a whole lot of times.
Right.
to understand what it means. But she said every element, line, perspective, color, and texture was composed to dissolve the boundary between reality and the surreal, creating a spatial language that mirrors the logic of dreams.
That's a word salad. They even had a fake Michael Jackson in the video, too.
Yeah, there was a wedding, right, with 2 brides,
Yep.
1 man and 2 brides. So you're going to have, I can't even explain it because you really do have to watch it to understand it, right?
For sure.
Or not understand it.
Maybe both.
Another song on the album is called Punch Drunk, and it's actually produced by Northwest. And here's a snippet of that.
It's time to taking over. Out of space, going solar. Back then they showed no love. Punch drunk, hungover. Punch drunk, hungover, love. I had to learn to read between the lines. Overboard when they mention me at times. Know the Lord's intervention was divine.
Putting the babies to work.
The baby's making money.
Yeah.
And there's some little drama, of course, with this. James Blake has requested removal from the production credits for Bully. But he said it's no beef or anything like this. He said his original version is a completely different production in spirit for this one here. He said, happy for the fans, but I've asked to be taken off the production credits for now as I don't want to take credit for other people's work, and this version isn't what I created with Ye. It's not personal.
Okay.
All right.
Disclaimer.
Well, you can listen to the whole thing. Dan, you want to play it? You don't mind us going over it? Okay, fine. Here it is.
We can.
I'm gonna work, babe. I'm gonna work. I'm outside my body, you right.
Okay.
All right. Well, shout out to Gamma. That's the label that he put his project out on.
Dan wants to put his name on it instead of James Blake.
Can I be the one? But anyway, yes, I saw a lot of people interpreting what they thought this video meant, what they thought the lyrics meant for Father. Time will tell.
Right.
And that is that. When we come back, we have Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. Any question you have, me and Beta are here to help you out. It's Way Up.
That's right.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Ye.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and Beta. You ready to get some advice,
Good job,
Beta?
B-Dot.
My best.
Terrell is on the line, and she broke up with her boyfriend. He was a cheater, but she wants to know, should she tell his new girlfriend that he's been cheating?
Oh.
I was in a relationship with somebody for 3 years. They ended up having some trouble where they had to go to basically kind of like a rehab situation. We broke up, all good. You know, I'm usually cool with my exes. Later on, I find out that he's talking to this girl and ends up in a whole nother relationship that he met with this girl in rehab.
Wow.
I move away, and I'm finding out that they were going into my apartment or as co-tenants, all that stuff. I'm baffled. But now I'm finding out that she's getting cheated on also. Now, considering that she went into our shared apartment, I'm usually a girl's girl, but I don't even know if I should let her know. A lesson to the girl would be, right, if you are a mistress, most likely he's going to cheat on you also. That's kind of a risk. But she's younger than me, and who knows what he was telling her. But then also, if I tell her and she's plays in my face, I'm just going to be really upset.
Well, first of all, this is your ex. I always believe that what goes around comes around, and she should have known better. She was in your apartment. I don't think there's anything good that comes out of you telling. Right. If she still wants to be with him, she's not going to believe you. You're going to be the bad person. You're going to be the hater. Sometimes things like this happen to help you to move on. He wasn't nothing. I might write some subs on social media laughing, but that's about it. I don't think I would try to contact her because then it seems like you care too much.
I feel like you're grown enough to know that's not a woman move. Leaving a bra in the house and all that stuff. That was just...
She did that on purpose.
Think that's what it was?
Yeah. Now, of course. Now she's getting her karma. Listen, I definitely have watched an ex-boyfriend go on to date somebody else who he cheated on me with, and I knew that he was cheating on her and knew that he was trying to contact me behind her back, and I just mind my business and laugh. Yep. Just be glad it's not you. Just be glad you got out of there when you did. Just be glad you're not a fool anymore. Just be glad you got put in a situation where there's no going back.
Now my Because I'm really a girl's girl. So, like, and I feel like this weird obligation to be like...
Sis, this has nothing to do with you being a girl's girl. You want to laugh in her face because she did what she did to you. You is not no girl's girl. This is not what this is.
You ain't obligated to do anything.
All the way a girl.
Stop it. A girl's girl is not going to try to look out for somebody who was doing that, to your boyfriend. No, this has nothing to do with that. You could be a girl's girl, but in this situation, you don't have to be. You don't have to be.
As a guy's girl's girl, I agree with Angela.
Okay.
Mind your business. Stay out of it. Laugh from afar.
Fine.
It's what you want to do. You're not trying to help this girl. All right. Thank you for calling.
My dad said stay above the fray. Okay.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving.
Father knows best.
Yeah.
Take care. Well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. In case you couldn't get through, you can leave a message and ask a question like that. And when we come back, Bida, it's about you.
Okay.
We're going to talk about you and what is going on this Joe Budden podcast. You've gotten yourself in all kinds of things.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to talk about it. I got to figure out, you said that you only defend yourself.
Yes.
So you haven't been an aggressor in any situation?
I have never been an aggressor.
Okay, we're going to see. It's way up.
Yeah. You are a media maven, right? Ooh, you never know what Angie's going to say.
Oh, we never know what Nick is going to say.
Hey.
Well, listen, B-Dot is here with us today.
Good job, B-Dot.
And he's insisted on the Joe Budden instrumental. You are really kissing
Why not,
up.
man?
Showing up early.
I'm trying to get pot of the month, man.
So you've been on the Joe Budden podcast on Fridays.
Yeah, for like the last 5 weeks. I'm kind of like I'm not a permanent guest. I'm just kind of like.
Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know. We'll see.
Is there a conversation? Is that what you would like?
I mean, things are happening. I don't want to leave you, Angela.
Oh, you wouldn't have to.
What would you do without me?
Trudge along.
Trudge along.
Well, B-Dot, so you've been causing some waves and certain things have been going viral.
Yeah.
Not just the things that you say on the show, but things that are happening prior to the show. For instance, you keep on stealing Ish's seat. For whatever reason, I don't know, but here it is.
Yo, whose seat it is? See why I hate it? Think he just come in and take my man's spot. I don't know what's going on.
You in here first got to account for something.
I'm trying to honor the people that get here on time.
7%.
What time you got here?
9:27
We
Eastern.
need to beat the up. You're doing too much. Relax. Be regular.
That is regular. Be professional.
No,
Wow.
I should get context a little bit.
Yes, please.
It's just one of the co-hosts on the show. He has like 7 different personalities on there, including myself. So I arrived to the show at 9:30.
Early. You get here early.
I get there early because I'm coming from Queens and he records in Jersey. So try to beat traffic. I want to be there as early as possible. But Mona, who's also on the show.
Hey, Mona.
Shout out to Mona. She was like, B-Dot's here early, this, that, and third. I'm like, be professional.
Mona's coming from Philly though, right?
Yeah, I think she's coming from Philly.
So she's got a trek ahead.
So everybody's
of her.
out of state. So that was the situation there.
All right, so you show up early. You
show up
write on
early.
the board. You come up with topics. You do research.
Right, and the thing is, when I first came on the show, I sat in that same spot. Ish wasn't there, so I've been consistently there for like the last 3-4 weeks. And anytime
He's been there for some years.
Yeah, but anytime there's an issue. But anytime there's a seat charting, I defer to Joe. Like, Joe,
Okay.
where would you like me to sit?
Oh, he told you to sit there.
No, but I just asked him, like, do you want me to sit here or do you want me to sit somewhere else? And Joe seemed indifferent about it. So I was really comfortable and I felt like the podcast Rosa Parks, man.
Okay. Now, another thing that was controversial was feminism. You don't think that men should refer to themselves as feminists. Is that correct?
I mean, listen, I'm supportive of what feminism represents and the definition
But you're
of it.
not a feminist.
I just feel like men calling themselves feminists just sounds emasculating.
Listen to this.
You stand on the side of women's rights. That's for lack of a better term.
He's a feminist.
He's a feminist. So if the man was feminist. No, listen.
Why is that funny? Because that's the clean word for what we want to say.
Like you're Susan B. Anthony or something.
He is.
Susan B. Anthony fought for women's suffrage. You don't think women should vote? Of course. Crowning a dude for being feminist is like crowning a white person for being anti-racist. I just think it's a crazy position to take.
Now he's sensitive about it.
It's just a label. We need to rebrand the term for men. That's all.
What should the term for men be?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that all weekend.
Pro-feminism.
I say you're an ally. Call me an ally. So I think that's a better word that you can
I think if a man wants to identify as a feminist, my partner at Coffee Uplifts People, Tony, he had on a shirt one day that said feminist.
It feels also kind of performative.
Feminist just means you think that women deserve equal rights, equal pay.
I agree. I just think that the word, like I said, needs a rebrand. So that was my whole take on it.
Well, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I believe. But if you want to call yourself a pro-feminist, does that work for you?
A pro-feminist. I'm a professional. How about that?
A professional feminist.
Professional feminist.
Yeah, I like that. Well, I just want to say, B-Dot, you have a lot of people coming at you right now.
Yeah, they do.
How does that feel? It's a different type of environment.
It's different. Yo, the Joe Budden community, specifically the JBTV community, Stag, Juicy, Mika, they are mobilized. They're engaged on all social platforms. So anything happens, they're going to bring it to my attention. They even have a community newsletter.
And you're not even sensitive. So that you can't be sensitive and be up there.
Absolutely not. You got to have thick skin.
Who's your favorite person besides Joe on there?
I like Parks. We did the Levi's Nas ad campaign together. So, and I've known Parks for a while, so he's cool.
What do you think about the saying that guys from Queens can't dress?
You need to come to take a visit, man. All
right. That's enough of that.
Shout out to Joe Budden, though.
But thank you for being here. I'm glad you were still able to make it. I was like, is he going to be too Hollywood? Does he still know me?
Yeah, I was about to change my number.
When we come back, this is your show, so you have the last word.
Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. Happy Monday. B-Dot, thanks for starting the week with me.
Good job, B-Dot.
Angela.
We'll hear you on Joe Budden this week?
Yes, you will.
Will it be more than just Fridays at some point?
We'll see, but I think Fridays for now.
All right, well, I'm keeping my eye on you.
All right.
But make sure you check out my guy, B-Dot. Yep. Also, thank you to everybody for calling in today. We got quite a busy, stacked week coming up, so I appreciate y'all for being here. And again, this is your show, so you have the last word.
My secret is I have been dating a married guy for 6 years. One of his children's mother threatened to take his child away and all this other stuff if he didn't come back. So he ended up marrying her because he didn't want to lose his child. We just never split apart.
Yo, what up? Angela Yee, I'm a big fan of yours. I love your show. I'm from Naptown. I just want to shine a light on my fiance, Julia Mavens. She works at the VA Medical Hospital. We've been engaged for a year. We've been together for 3 years, and we got a beautiful 3-year-old daughter. She has been wonderful, cherishing, loving, and supportive of everything I do. Just want to give her a big shout out and just love her to death, man.
Ladies! We see you, Queen. Taking over the world one day at a time. We going way up for the ladies with Angela Yee.